Yeah, today we are starting with a topic called classes. Okay, before that, just a minute. Open folder. Yeah. Now I am creating a new file. Okay, class test dot py. Okay. Now class. Okay. So what is a class? Class is a blueprint for object. Okay. Everything in Python called object, right, guys?
Yes, sir.
Everything in Python called as a object. Okay, class is also one of the object in Python. Okay, one of the object in Python. So syntax you need to write a first class. Okay, anyway, before this, class is the keyword. Class is the keyword. Now anyway, class after your class name. Okay, class name. Okay, and there is two syntaxes. First one we can go like this. Okay, and here like a your statements or your methods, anything you can consider. Now this is a one syntax. Okay, and one more class. If there is inheritance, okay, if there is inheritance, then we will go like a inheritance inheritance class. Just a minute, guys. Yeah, inheritance class. After that, also your class statements. Okay, class statements. Now I am commenting this. So we will go with the examples. Okay, example. Okay, before proceeding examples, I want to show def function one. Okay, function one. Inside I am passing like a comma b. Okay, a comma b. Now after that, print a plus b, a plus b, and return a plus b. Okay, return a plus b. Now one more function I am writing def function 2. Okay, function 2. Here also I am taking like c comma d, two variables, but inside this I am calling function 1. Okay, function 1. From here I am passing like a 10 comma 20. Okay, 10 comma 20, and I want the return value. Okay, I want return value here. Okay, this is like a local variable, right? So no clash between these a and these a. Now e is equal to a plus c plus d. Okay, after this print e. Okay, print e. Now I'm calling function 2. Okay, function 2. What is the output, guys? Anyone? cd classes. Okay, inside this only one file I am having, python class test dot. Okay, function 2 missing two required positional arguments. Very fine. Now here 30 comma 40. Now 30, and here is like 100. So what values we are sharing from here, like a 30 40 it's a 70, from here 10 plus 20 it's 30, 30 plus 70 100. Now in this we are able to call function 1 from function 2. Okay, function 1 from function 2, like that I can call any function from any other function, right? I can call any function from any other function, that will work. Okay. Yes. So this is like a small drawback. Why? Because there is a no security. You can call from anywhere. You can call from anywhere. But now see class A. Now we are creating one class A, and here I am writing print. This is class A. Class A. This much is fine. Okay. Before this class B. Okay, class B, and from here print. This is the class B. Okay. Now I am creating one class object that is called B object. Okay, B obj is equal to B parenthesis. Okay, this is the syntax, guys, for class B parenthesis. Now observe the output. Yeah, this is like a class and this is a B class. Okay. Okay. Yeah. What happened? Okay, before that, just a minute. I will comment this one also. Control 1, Control yes. Okay, this is simple syntax, guys. So what I done? This is a class is a keyword for creating classes, and B is my class name. Okay, B is my class name. Inside B, I wrote one single line. Okay, single line I wrote when we are creating object, that time these function will be called. Okay, here there is a one concept called default constructor. Anyway, I will tell you about that, but this is inside a default constructor. So this line is printing when we are creating object, that time only it is calling this function. So print function is calling, and print we are getting this is like a class B. Now observe this one. Yeah, we got a this is a class B. Okay, now oh sorry. Okay, class A I want to call from class B. Okay, class B. Now observe the output, guys. Okay, class AB we are getting. Now one more class I am creating here, class C colon print. This is C class text. Okay, what we are getting? We are getting all print statements, right? All print statement. Now observe this one. There is a one concept called a default constructor. Okay, default constructor. Okay, what it mean? The syntax for default constructor is def. Okay, this should be written inside the class only. Def underscore underscore init underscore underscore inside bracket self. If you have any variables, you need to declare variables here. Variables underscore names. Okay, and after that you can declare that variables. Okay, you need to declare here, declare the variables. Now I'm commenting all these lines. Okay, wait, control C. control V. Okay, now okay, once again I created this class and this class and A class, B class, C class, guys. So for every class there should be, okay, there should be like a default constructor. Now now okay, I'm creating one class object C underscore obj. Okay, C object is equal to is equal to C parenthesis open and close. Okay, C parenthesis open and close. What will happen, guys? If you are calling that object, okay, just a minute. Hello, hello. Join here and okay, okay, okay. No. Sorry. Now we are getting all the default constructor statements. Okay, what happens? Default constructor means is the program. Yes, control 3. Okay, now when you are creating a class, okay, when you are creating a class, previously, like a class we created. What is mean by default constructor means this is like a syntax, but when you are creating one class, okay, when you are creating one class, if you are calling or if you are not calling default constructor, this will be automatically called by Python interpreter. Okay, Python interpreter, what it will do, it will create one default constructor. Okay, because of that reason only, previously if we are writing single print statement also we got the output. We not declared any default constructor, but still this line is printed here also same. Okay, previously we not created anything, but it is called this line. So why? Because this particular default constructor method. Okay, here in a functions, okay, in a functions, if we are writing def statement or def keyword, we call them as a functions. But when it is inside the class, okay, when it is inside the class, that is called like a method. Same only, but the name is a little change when def is inside class. Okay, when def is inside class, that is called like a method. When def is outside the class, that is called as a function. Remember these two words, guys. ఎప్పుడైతే క్లాస్ బయట ఉంటుందో దాన్ని ఫంక్షన్ అంటాము, క్లాస్ లోపల ఉంటుందో దాన్ని మెథడ్ అంటాం. ఓకే, నౌ so this is like a default constructor method. Okay, this is also default constructor for C class, this is also default constructor for B class. Okay, like that. Now okay, here I am creating one more method. Okay, one more method, def display. Therefore, what is my function method name? Method name is display. This time I am writing this statement here. Okay, inside default constructor I am writing pass only. Okay, I am writing pass. Why? Because if I am writing something, then it will be displayed automatically, so I don't want to display anything. Present, I am writing like a pass. Okay, I am writing pass. Here also I am writing pass. Okay, here also I am writing pass. Now, now observe the output. Yeah, nothing is printed. Okay, if you are writing something print statement inside a default constructor, it will be called automatically. Okay, it will be called automatically, and that will be printed in our console. Okay, our console we will get that output. So when you are writing init, okay, init default constructor, so little careful with that, and don't write print statement here. If you are writing print statements here, what will happen, that will be printed on our console. So now display is a one more method. Okay, display is a one more method. I want to call this display method. Okay, I want to call this display method. How can we call, guys? Like a c underscore my object. C is my object. C underscore obj is equal dot. Okay, dot. What is my method? Display. Okay, display. Now observe the output, guys. When I am calling this display function, then what will happen? This display function will call to this. Okay, and this print statement will be executed. This print statement will be executed. Now uh, the object display takes a zero positional argument. Yes, guys. Okay, small mistake we done. Inside display we need to write a self. Okay, what is mean by this self keyword? Okay, self is a keyword in Python. In Python, self indicates that particular class. Okay, here this self indicates for C class. Here this self indicates for A class. Here this self indicates for B class. Okay, we need to write this self keyword, guys. Remember this one. Okay, when you are using classes, you need to write this self keyword. Self keyword. One interview question I will tell you. Okay, control C, control question mark. Now, one monkey fellow is there. Okay, one monkey fellow is there. He want to add he okay, he want to add his name. Okay, his name like a Sachin. Okay, Sachin. Now here also similarly like a Sachin. Okay, anyway, if this method is also not required, control 1. This also not required for time being. Okay, what is the output, guys? He removed self and he wrote Sachin. Okay, now observe the output, guys. C object display method is not there. Okay, no issue. Now, correct? Control yes. Okay, now nothing is printed, right? So what we will do, we will write small statement here. Control C, Control V, Control yes. We got that output, right? So self is like a important keyword. Okay, important keyword. You need to write self only, but if you want to write some other thing, okay, some other thing also you can write, guys. That should be like a your first argument. Okay, that should be like a your first argument. Now observe this one. Control C. Okay, control C. Yeah, here. Control V. Control 1. Now here I am passing one argument A. Okay, I am passing one argument A. From here I am sending like 100. Okay, here two variables are there, right? Indirectly two arguments are there. One is Sachin and one is A. One is Sachin and one is A. From here we are sending only 100. Now observe the output. Okay, it is like this statement is printed. So just we will do like a comma A. Okay, comma A. Now control yes. Yeah, I got the 100 here. Okay, I got the 100 here. But what happening with this Sachin? Okay, what happening with this Sachin? or if you want to write your own name also, it is fine. So this is like a first argument, guys. If you are writing something else, okay, that will take, it will not create any issue. Like Rajnikant I am creating, Rajnikant. Yes guys, you can write any name, that will work very fine. So we got 100. Okay, we got the 100. So what about this self? Self indicates that this particular class. Okay, self indicates for this particular class, but what we are doing, we are changing the self name to Rajnikant. So if you are changing this one, okay, if you are changing this one, then also it will work. Okay, it will not create any issue. If you want to change this a to here, okay, directly if you are giving a here, what is the output? It will take, okay, it will take a has a self, and when we are passing 100 from here, it will say like one more argument is not defined, like that it will show. Okay, one positional argument but two were given. Got it right, guys? So from here we need to pass two arguments. Okay, two arguments. One is like a self. Okay, self should be mandatory one, and a. Instead of self, you can write any name. You can write any name. Then after you can write your arguments. Getting, guys, or it is bouncing?
అది ఫస్ట్ ఆర్గ్యుమెంట్ సెకండ్ ఆర్గ్యుమెంట్ సెల్ఫ్ రాయకుండా ఫస్ట్ ఆర్గ్యుమెంట్ ఏ రాస్తే
ఏ
ఏ
రాస్తే
ఒకటి
ఏనే సెల్ఫ్ కింద తీసుకుంటాం. ఓకే, అది కూడా మనం టెస్ట్ చేద్దాం. కంట్రోల్ సి. నౌ control X, comma self. Okay, now observe the output, guys. What happened? It's showing like a object. Okay, object it is showing. So it took, but this is not right way to write the arguments. You need to write self first, then after your argument names. Okay, A B C, like that you can take A B C. Okay, this is the right way to give arguments. Now here you need to give like a 200, 300. Okay, now what will happen when you are passing 100? Okay, 100 will goes to A. Okay, 100 will goes to A. Next 200 will goes to B. Okay, 200 goes to B. Next 300 will goes to C. Okay, self is like a keyword. You don't bother about this, but you need to write that self. It means like this particular class, indicates that particular class. So you need to write self for everywhere. Okay, for every method you need to write like a self. Now observe the output, guys. We are passing three values to our class. Okay, wait, we not saved or what? Control yes. Now yeah, we are printing only one. Because of that reason only we are getting only 100. Now what I will do, I will write two more statements. This is B, and this is C. Control yes. Yeah, we got a three values, right? 100, 200, 300. So like this you can write your default text. Yes.
సార్ ఫస్ట్ ప్రింట్ లోనే దిస్ ఈజ్ ఏ క్లాస్ టెస్ట్ తర్వాత ఏ కమా బి కమా సి అట్లా రాయలేదు
అట్లా కూడా రాయచ్చండి, మీ ఇష్టం. మీరు ప్రింట్ ఎట్లయినా వాడుకోవచ్చు.
అంటే ఇన్న లైన్స్ ఎక్కువ ఉన్నాయి కదా.
లైన్స్ తగ్గియడానికి అట్లా రాయొచ్చు, బట్ నేను అలా రాశాను అంతే.
ఓకే,
నౌ we are having doc string, right? Doc string. What is mean by doc string? Documentation string. Okay, documentation string. Okay, that time I inform like there will be documentation string for classes also. Okay, classes also. So for this class I am writing like this is the, wait, okay, this is the class for math operations. Okay, math operation. Now, okay, c dot underscore underscore doc underscore underscore. Okay, doc underscore underscore. Now I want to print this one. So print. Okay. Now observe the output, guys. Okay, this is my documentation string. Okay, this is my documentation string. So what I will write? I will write. This is the testing of documentation string created class on date of 12/07/2022. Okay. No, like this, you can write all history about your class, guys. Okay. Observe this one. Okay. This is my documentation string. Okay, this is my documentation string. Here I am getting like a, this is a class for math operation. This is a testing of a documentation string. Created the class on a, something like a data given. Okay, data given. Like this you can write when you are creating your own classes. Okay, when you are in a company, I mean office, that time if you are writing your own classes, then the opposite person or next person will not understand why this class is for. So better writing a documentation string. What will happen? The next person will understand. Okay, this class is created for this one, so that he will not go through all your class. By seeing documentation string only, he will understand, and he will understand about arguments also. So we need to write a what is the argument? Why we need to write arguments like that? We need to mention so that the person will understand. Okay, this is a class for particular use. Okay. Now anyway, we are going with one method. Okay, one method. Now def print details. Okay, details print details. Oh, print underscore details. Now colon. Okay, inside every method. Okay, inside every method you need to write self. Okay, you need to write self. So here, okay, writing of variables like this, self dot a. Okay, self dot a is equal to a, and next one is like a self dot b is equal to b. Next, self dot c is equal to c. Okay, self dot c is equal to c. Like this we need to write a variable name, guys. Here instead of a b c you can change the names also, but I am taking for my very easy to understand, I am taking like abc. Now what is my class name? C inside I am sharing like a abc. Why it is showing? Now here I am writing like a print self dot a. Okay, self dot b, self dot c. Now I am printing all in one line only. Okay, all in one line only. Now observe the output, guys. What happening actually generally? So 100 is going here for a, and 200 is going for b, and 300 going for c. Okay, what we are doing? We are taking that a value in self dot a. Okay, we are taking b value in self dot b. We are taking c value in self dot c. Sir, why to take like this? We can directly mention like abc, right? Why we are taking like this? This is like a small syntax, guys. You need to remember this. Okay, if you are directly using also it will work, but better use like this, so that you can pass for every method. Okay, ఇక్కడ మీరు ఇలా డిక్లేర్ చేసుకుంటే మీరు ఇక్కడ నుంచి ఏబిసి అని పాస్ చేయాల్సిన పని ఉండదు. సెల్ఫ్ అని ఒక్కటి రాస్తే అక్కడ నుంచి మీరు అన్ని వాల్యూస్ ని ఎక్స్ట్రాక్ట్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. ఓకే, నౌ అబ్జర్వ్ దిస్ వన్. Okay, we are not calling method, so we are only getting doc string. Anyway, I will comment this control c. I don't want documentation string this time. Anyway, print is there, so I don't want to go with the print like this. So anyway, inside print is written, so I am going with the C object dot print details method. Okay, print details method. Now observe the output guys. Yeah, I got 100, 200, 300. Okay, from here, this is like a my statement. Okay, so what happening? 100 going to here, 100 going to here to exactly self dot a. Okay, and the 200 going to b, and b to here self dot b. From b to it is getting here, a getting here, and c getting here. Like this, 300 going here, and from here to here, then after here. Getting right guys?
సార్ ఈ ప్రింట్ డీటెయిల్స్ లో ఏమి ఇవ్వలే కదా, అలా ఎలా పాస్ అయింది?
ఎక్కడ print details దగ్గర.
ఆ,
Okay, that is the greatness of self. Self
ఓకే
indicates that this particular class. Okay,
ఓకే.
just a minute where we wrote
కొంచెం పైన సార్.
indicates that that particular class. సో మీరు ఇంకెక్కడ కూడా దాని గురించి స్పెషల్గా మెన్షన్ చేయాల్సిన పని లేదు. సెల్ఫ్ అని పాస్ చేస్తే అదే దాంట్లో ఉన్న వేరియబుల్స్ అన్నిటిని ఎక్స్ట్రాక్ట్ చేసుకుంటుంది. ఓకే సార్, సెల్ఫ్
ఓకే
డాట్ ఏ అని కాకుండా సెల్ఫ్ డాట్ నేను రంజిత్ అని ఇస్తాను. ఓకే, రంజిత్. నౌ ఇక్కడ సుమన్. ఓకే, ఇక్కడ నరేష్. ఓకే, ర్యాండమ్గా ఒక ఈ నేమ్స్ ఇచ్చాను. నౌ for temporarily I'm commenting this. Now I will print like a print self dot suman naresh, who is the next guy, ranjit. Okay, now observe the output guys. Same output only you will get. Yeah, same output, right? A is equal to 200, b is
ఎస్
equal to
సార్.
3. Okay, reverse we got or what?
రివర్స్ వచ్చింది సార్.
We printed reverse I think. Yeah, suman we
సార్
printed
రంజిత్ రంజిత్ ఏ ఉండాలి?
అదే అండి, మనం రివర్స్ లో తీసుకున్నాం కదా ప్రింట్ చేసేటప్పుడు, అందుకోసం నాకు వాల్యూస్ రివర్స్ వస్తున్నాయి. బట్ మీరు సీదా రాసుకుంటే మీకు సీదా వస్తాయి. ఎనీవే we will only change that. Just a minute. Ranjit is the first one, right?
సుమన్ సెకండ్.
Suman second. Okay, no issue. Okay, this is fine, right? Yeah, 100,
యా
200, 300. How we are printing, that is depend upon the output will come. Okay, like this, you can take Ranjit, Suman, Naresh also, but we will not understand which one is coming and which one is going. Means like a what is the exactly Ranjit means? Okay, what is the Suman means? What is the Naresh means? So because of that reason only, we will write accurate names. Okay, if we
ఓకే
are taking A, we will write A only. If we are taking B, we will write B only. If we are taking C, then we will take C only, so that we will understand from outside the class what are the variables we are getting. Those variables only we can use in our throughout program. Getting right? మీకు ఇక్కడ నుంచి వచ్చే వాల్యూస్ మీరు ఇక్కడ ఏబిసి అని అనుకుంటే అయ్యే వాల్యూస్ ఎంత దూరం మీరు వాడుకున్నా మీకు అర్థమైపోతుంది అనమాట. ఓకే, ఏ అని రాస్తే 100 వస్తుంది, బి అని రాస్తే 200, సి అని రాస్తే 300 వస్తుందని మీకు క్లారిటీగా అర్థమవుతుంది. అందుకోసమని ఇలా రంజిత్, సుమన్, నరేష్ కాకుండా ఇంత ముందు లాగా ఏబిసి అని రాసుకుంటాం.
సార్ ఇప్పుడు రంజిత్ ని సి చేసి అట్లా అట్లా కూడా వాల్యూస్ మారుతాయి కదా సార్?
ఇక్కడ రంజిత్ ఇట్లా కూడా మార్చుకోవచ్చు, అది మన ఇష్టం.
ఆ రంజిత్ ని సి చేసి సుమన్
అవును
ని
అవును,
ఏ
మన ఇష్టం
చేస్తే అట్లా
వాడుకోవచ్చు,
కూడా వాల్యూస్ మారుతుందా?
అట్లా కూడా వాడుకోవచ్చు. ఓకే, నౌ లైక్ మనం ఏం చేసుకున్నామంటే ఇప్పటి వరకు ఇనిట్ మెథడ్ కి కాల్ చేసాం. ఐ మీన్ ఇనిట్ మెథడ్ అయితే డిఫాల్ట్ కాల్ అయిపోతుంది, అందుకోసం అనేది దీన్ని ఏమంటామంటే డిఫాల్ట్ కన్స్ట్రక్టర్ అని అంటాం. సో మనం ఇనిట్ మెథడ్ రాసినా రాయకపోయినా, ఓకే, ఇఫ్ యు ఆర్ రైటింగ్ ఆర్ ఇఫ్ యు ఆర్ నాట్ రైటింగ్ ఇనిట్ మెథడ్, ఓకే, init method. Now observe the output guys. Okay, how I am writing? I am writing like only single print statement. This is the default constructor. Okay, now observe this one. Okay, if you observe here, that is automatically printed. What it mean? Default constructor is created. So don't write a print statements like this, so that you will get the output in your console. So don't write like this. Anyway, now Control C. Here I am creating one class called a student class. Okay. So what is my class name? Student class. Inside student class. Okay, inside student class, what I am doing, first name I am taking, okay, comma, last name I am taking, next roll number, okay, after that yeah, present these three are enough. Anyway, so self dot, okay, self dot first name is equal to first name, self dot last name is equal to last name, next self dot roll number is equal to roll number, self dot okay, 23, right? Now self here print, okay, I will write a first name. Okay, first name is equal to self dot first name. Okay, self dot first name, then after print last name is equal to self dot last name. Okay, next print, okay, here I am writing comma. Why? Because about two are strings, but rule number I will pass like a number. Now first name, okay, first name what I am passing, okay, my class name is student, right? Student, okay, first name is like a Manchu, okay, it is a string, right? So we need to pass in quotes, single quotes or double quotes, it is fine. Now Manchu Lakshmi, okay, and the rule number is like a 1234, okay, and my function name is print details only. So here what we are doing, we are passing Manchu to first name and last name like Lakshmi, rule number is a 1234. So once after passing from here, after creating C object, student object also you can write, guys, C object, student object, ST object, like that, any name you can take. So better I will write like a ST object, okay, student. So ST object here is also like a ST object. Now control S. When we are passing Manchu, it will goes to first name, and Lakshmi goes to last name, and rule number goes for 1234 goes for rule number. So here we are taking that first name in a self dot first name, and the last name in self dot last name, and self dot rule number. So self will carry all these variables. Okay, self will carry all these variables. When we are calling that, okay, when we are calling that, automatically it will print. Okay, now yeah, what is the first name, guys?
Manchu.
Yeah,
But
just a minute, guys.
Sloka.
Yeah, sorry. Now, yeah, we got the first name and last name and roll number. Got
Yes,
it?
sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Like this, we can create the classes. Okay, we can create the classes. Yeah, this is about creating a class, and we are calling method. Okay, print details is my method. I can create n number of methods from my class. Okay, now I am creating one more def def. Okay, which class we can take? Okay, mm, student information. Okay, student information info print. This is the student information class. Got it right, guys? So I need to call that st underscore obj dot student info, right? Student info is my class name, method name. Now control yes. Now observe this one. Yeah, these three related to my print details class. Okay, this line related to my student info. Okay, like this I can write some more information also here. Student information, yeah, here I will write like a student from, okay, 10th class, 10th standard I will write standard. Okay, control C, control V. Okay, here codes plus self dot last name. This student is a very bright student. Anything you can write, guys. So last name I am printing with this one. So observe the output. Yeah, so these three lines, okay, these three lines related to what? For my first method. Okay, these three lines related to my second method. Okay, indirectly. Okay, no, not this one. I will do this one. Okay, control 7. Okay, now if you observe this one, these three lines, okay, these three lines related to print details, so we are getting these three lines as the output. Next, student info side, for these three lines, okay, we are getting these three lines as our output. Getting right, guys? This is a way to create a class and create a methods. Okay, anyone having any doubt till here?
సార్ అదే మెథడ్స్ అంటే ఇప్పుడు ప్రింట్ డీటెయిల్స్ అండ్ ప్రింట్ ఇన్ఫో ఈ టూ మెథడ్స్
అర్థం కాలేదు,
అట్లా
మళ్ళొకసారి.
ప్రింట్ డీటెయిల్స్ ప్రింట్ ఇన్ఫో అని ఉంది కదా సార్, అవి
ఓకే,
రెండు మెథడ్స్ అర్థం కాలేదు.
1 minute. ప్రింట్ డీటెయిల్స్ స్టూడెంట్ ఇన్ఫో అన్నవి రెండు మెథడ్స్ అండి.
ఓకే
క్లియరా?
సార్
ఇంకేమైనా డౌట్ ఉందా?
ప్లస్
1 minute, వెయిట్ ఫర్ a minute. Okay, like this we can create the classes. Okay, and we can create the methods. So till now what we done, we created the class and we created two methods. If suppose I want to create one more object. Okay, this is like a one student related, right? If I am having another student, okay, another student, so st1 obj, st1 obj, st1 obj. Now this time I am going with the munch is fine. Otherwise I will change Konidala Ramakrishna. Okay, and id is this time like a 123. Okay, 1254. Now observe the output. And for this I'm writing small div like a small print statement I am writing here. So I will go with equals into 30. Now control yes. Okay, anyway I will keep like this only. Yeah, control 3. Okay, now these six lines, okay, these six lines are related to this particular object. Okay, and these six lines are related to this particular object. Okay, same class only we are calling two times. Okay, we are calling two times. Like this you can call n number of times. Okay, you can call n number of times. Like you can create n number of methods, you can create n number of classes. Same class you can call n number of times. Getting right guys? మీరు క్లాసులు ఎన్నైనా క్రియేట్ చేయొచ్చండి. ఓకే, ఎన్ని మెథడ్స్ అయినా క్రియేట్ చేయొచ్చు. ఒకటే క్లాస్కు మీరు ఎన్నిసార్లు అయినా కాల్ చేయొచ్చు. ఇస్ ఇట్ క్లియర్?
Is
So like this you can call another 2 3 names that will give output anyway. Okay, it will not make any problem. Yes, so what we will do, I have small work, so we will stop the session here. Tomorrow we will continue.
ఓకే సార్. అది ఇది రేపు కొంచెం మళ్ళీ ఒకసారి చెప్తారా సార్? అంటే ఇది ఎన్ని నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ టైమ్స్ కాల్ చేయొచ్చు అన్నారు కదా,
Oh,
ఈ ప్రింట్ ఇది 30 అని ఇచ్చారు కదా, ఇక్కడ